and gentlemen, welcome back. For everybody who just got tuned into PTV World, you watching World this morning. Okay, but moving on, I think before we share those stories, there's this amazing story which is all over the globe right now. So thousands of well-wishers visited the Imperial Palace in the heart of Tokyo as Japan's Emperor Akihito delivered his final New Year speech to the public ahead of his abdication in April.
And
it's happening for the first time.
Yes, absolutely. And Akihito was actually accompanied by the members of the royal family, including the Empress Michiko and his eldest son, Crown Prince Naruhito, as he sent his regards to people of the world through the glass-walled balcony, as you can see in the visuals.
Exactly. And, just look at the number of people who actually came out. So many well-wishers made their journey to the Japanese capital during the 3-day national New Year holiday to say thanks to the Emperor, who is expected to step down on April 30th.
And a highly revered emperor to many Japanese, Akihito has spent his reign addressing the legacy of World War II, which was fought in the name of his father, Hirohito, and consoling victims of the natural disaster as well. And actually, his era is also called the era of peace, Heisei or Heisei.
Oh, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'll make sure that everybody listens to this, that this is for the very first time happening in the Japan's history. Otherwise, unfortunately, if the king actually died or was sick, and only then this transition took place. One of the finest speeches. But ladies and gentlemen, to talk about this transition, which is going to take place in Japan's for the very first time in the world history, I think relating it with Japan, we've got somebody to shed light on that, and he's been on the show before too as well. He's live on his cell phone over here, somewhere in the studios. He's a celebrity out there too as well. He's been actually, his wedlock is within the royal family too as well. He's none other Mr. Humayun Mughal, and he's a journalist in Japan himself. Hello! Ohayo gozaimasu, how are you?
Ohayo gozaimasu, genki desu ka?
How are you?
Fine, thank you
very much for sharing us. It was,
nice to see you again here.
Thank you very much once again. When did you come back from Japan?
Just 2 days ago.
I mean, this is one thing which I cannot realize. How can your wife actually allow you to be in Pakistan and be all over the globe whenever you want? And you travel without her. This is so unfair.
Because she loves me and I trust her and she trusts me.
Okay.
Wow, I think that answers
I think this is the oldest key to success.
Yes.
Absolutely. So to start with, were you there for the New Year ceremony?
No, actually, every year I go there.
Okay.
But this time, I was in Pakistan. I couldn't go to the New Year
okay.
ceremony.
So describe the ceremony to us, since you've witnessed this before as well.
Yes. Actually, mostly this the emperor. You can say he's a higher spiritual leader.
Right.
Mostly people thinking he's like God.
Okay.
No, he's the descendant of God. They call it.
That's what they believe.
Tenno Heika. So that's why he's a very. So what he's doing is. He's doing the spiritual things, praying for people, praying for peace, praying for nations.
Right.
Every time he's praying, that is his emperor mission. He's
Well,
not
we'll
like
come
king.
to that. I really do need to, talk about that. But before that, I want you to tell me, when I was seeing on Twitter a lot of thousands of people gather, just to witness the emperor once.
Yes.
So how important is it for the commoners to celebrate this day with their emperor?
Actually,
is this the only chance for them to see him?
Yes, only once in a chance to see directly,
Okay.
So every year he appears on the public, and people, want to see to get
Right.
blessing from him.
Oh, wow.
So he's a very miracle power, the people feel love and peace and respect from him.
Yeah.
So every time, so this is first time in the history, that he, abdication.
Yeah.
First time,
While he's
when
alive.
The emperor die and the next is coming.
Right.
But he decided, and that's why Japanese nation like him very much, and that's maybe his last time to watch him. Mostly, go for when die, go for a funeral.
Wow.
But no, in the lifetime.
Yeah, but I definitely want to dig in a little more as well.
Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen, here's the interesting part.
Yeah.
So Mr. Humayun and our senior producer Mr. Jamshed Sultan happened to be together in Japan.
Yes.
And they actually visited the same palace. So if we can share the pictures.
Yes. This is a royal family. He's the uncle of this new prince, Naruhito. This is I got Shinto award. I got it from royal family. So this is the royal family from the Shinto.
Wow.
So mostly, I'm very respectable there, and people like me. And this is the first lady, Mrs. Abe, Prime Minister wife.
Okay.
And she was in the ceremony. We invited her to the Pakistan embassy.
And you look very happy, yeah.
And this is the princess, Princess Takamado.
Yeah.
She was also in our Pakistan embassy. So I did a lot of events in the Pakistan embassy. I feel the embassy is a home of Pakistan.
I think next time me and Shiza need to be in Japan to do all
yes,
these.
and this is my video work. I'm doing my TV shows. This is I'm doing
That's great.
That's Jamshed Sultan. You can watch it.
Jamshed Sultan.
Yes,
he
he's our
went
producer.
to witness the palace itself as well. So
yes.
can you let us know about this entire palace or the?
This palace is very historical. The Japanese emperor is start from 2,600 years ago.
Yeah.
So step by step. So look at that.
So
He's fresh. So he's fresh. So he was there. I was with him, and we visited to the royal palace. And Jamshed Sultan looks very happy, and
we can be back on television now.
But really, he's very happy, and I'm very thankful to him because of him now.
Indeed, it is a very beautiful place to be,
yes,
right?
Beautiful place.
Okay, so back to the concept of divinity, which is sort of associated with the empress in Japan. I do know that Akihito's father was actually really considered as God among the people, but then this concept sort of broke down after Akihito was in power because he changed things. And tell us about the era and why it was called Peace Era and how the concept and the beliefs of people have changed with time.
Oh yes, actually, this every emperor has their own emperor. They have the calendar, For example, in Islam we have Hijri calendar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 1999, like 2090, is the Hijri calendar, is from Christ.
Okay.
But they have their own calendar from royal emperor. They call it from 2,600 years. The first emperor was a Jim Tenno.
Okay.
Jim was started, and step by step, whenever the emperor changed, they changed their calendar.
Okay.
So that's why most of the people ask them, why don't you start this time from 1st January? They said, no, we don't believe that. We have our spiritual thing. They have own events, spiritual events in the shrines. So they don't want to change. So that's why they put this, Akihito put his Heisei.
Okay.
So before it was Showa.
Okay.
Showa was, his grandfather. And Heisei is like just peace.
Peace.
And that's why it's a peaceful country.
Okay, that's great. But now, Humayun Sahab, I'm going to come down to a question which might be very difficult for you too as well. Not very difficult because you directly or indirectly can do something about it, probably, on a global level as well. And that is that, while we were rehearsing before the show, so Shiza told me that, for example, if it's going to move on to the next generation, since the guy does not have any son, so it's going to be probably his brother.
Yeah.
So in Japan, none of the emperors have been female so far.
That's why, the crown prince.
That's why.
Yes.
I mean, that's what
they're doing, but I think they're thinking that they're changing the law that maybe
Okay.
the female be princess.
Okay, so they're trying.
Yes,
that.
they're trying
Okay.
to change. Now this time, this
Or
you
the
can this
queen,
the
yeah.
royal family princess from the public. She's not from royal family.
Okay.
And Akihito wife is Michiko-san is also from the public. She's not from royal family.
Okay.
So now they're thinking to change. If there is no boy, so maybe that female lady. Because mostly the Japanese Shinto, lady god is, they call it Amaterasu Omikami, is
What
a
is
lady
that?
god.
Okay.
So Amaterasu Omikami.
Amaterasu Omikami.
Yes.
Amaterasu
Omikami is a lady god and
Okay.
lady prince, you can say. So she was studied this history of Japan. So they are thinking to make maybe the female can be a princess.
So there are chances that probably Naruhito's daughter will be the
I
next.
think so.
Okay.
I think so because the future, in the near future, people's the new generation have different mind. They are looking for something different.
So,
And since I'm sorry, I have to cut you in
it's
here,
alright.
but since you just mentioned that a lot of crown princes are actually marrying into commoners. So I was reading this article which actually said the monarchy of Japan is probably going down with time. Is it true? Because not a lot of real royal blood is left in the family, is it?
But no, the history has been changed now. Everybody wants to prince and princess in the house.
Right,
So now
that's true.
the most of the public vision is getting changed. Now they are very happy that Naruhito, this is now coming new emperor, his wife is also from private, public.
Okay.
So people are very happy. She's from diplomat area, So I think people don't mind it. So new future will become is a new generation, new emperor. Because in the Japanese emperor, they are not like king, that they have a power.
I think
to
the
change.
Britishers have actually set the line straight. I mean,
Yes.
Meghan Markle, for all of
That's
these
right,
people
that's
who've
right.
actually got married into the royal family, I think they've set the path right as
That's
well.
right, that's right. In England, you can watch it. I disagree. So maybe all around the world, a lot of prince and princesses.
Exactly. But one more thing before we actually, ask you to sing us a Japanese song.